After a number of requests from various sources to show people how to play a particular song, we're going to show you how to play Wonderwall by Oasis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play it down a tone from where it's actually played. On the original recording, there was a capo placed at the 2nd fret, and the chords are played up in these pitches. I'm just working on the basis that not everybody's got a capo laying around, so I'll do it in the open position, which is going to be just that little bit lower. And I imagine was where it was originally played, and then had to be capoed to accommodate Liam's voice. So the trick to this is if you take your ring finger, 3rd finger, and your little finger, place them on the 3rd fret on the B and top E strings, the notes of D and G, and keep them there. That's where they're going to stay. Okay, so my first chord is E minor, which is my index finger and my 2nd fingers on the 2nd fret on the A and D strings. And then I change to a G, and all I need to do to change to a G is move my middle finger to the 3rd fret on the low E string. So as a first move, that's my first bit. The next chord up is a D suspended 4. Not so important that you remember the names of these to begin with if you want to play it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G string, and then I'm going to put for the next chord, which is an A7 sus4, I'm going to put my first finger on the 2nd fret on the D string. So these fingers, these two, haven't moved from that position there, so you're getting so that's your verses. For the chorus, I've seen it written as just being C, D, and E minor. But what I do is I just for sort of continuity, I just keep these fingers here again. So I do a C add 9, which is very similar to a G. G, where we had the first finger on the 2nd fret on the A string and the 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the E string. What I do is move everything down. So I'm now on, that's on the A string, and this one's on the D string. So I'm playing C add 9 to a D sus4 to an E minor. And then the like to say to you part, I play G, just the 2nd fret on the low E string, and then to the E minor, and then move this down to give you an A7 sus4. So it's going to, for that section, which is, I don't know, call it the pre-chorus. Into the chorus. The chorus being a C add 9, which is what we were just playing a second ago, to an E minor, which we played, which was the first chord in the whole tune, to a G, which we know is just a 1-finger move, back to the E minor. And it's just going to keep alternating that way, so you get C, sense? So those were the chords and how to put them together. And if you notice, these two fingers for me stayed there the whole way through the tune. If you want to play along with the original recording by Oasis, it's a capo, any kind of capo. This just happens to be a quick adding one. And you can get up to the pitches. It's entirely up to you whether you play one or the other. So I hope that was kind of informative and helpful, and you can learn to play it in about 5 minutes flat. Might take a bit more practice, but have fun with that. I'll see you with some more acoustic fun shortly.